Listen and look at the pictures. Write the correct numbers.
Is Alex tall?
Yes, he is.
Is Sam angry?
No, he isn't.
Has Alex got dark hair?
No, he hasn't.
Has Sam got short hair?
Yes, he has.
Is Alex wearing a black shirt?
No, he isn't.
Is Sam wearing blue trousers?
Yes, he is.
Has Alex got a small bag?
Yes, he has.
Listen and answer the questions for you.
Have you got a nice house? Are your parents young? Are you tall? Have you got dark hair? Is your sister funny? Have you got a big bag?
Listen and draw lines.
Put the phone on the chair.
Where do I put the phone?
On the chair.
OK.
1.
Put the guitar behind the sofa.
Sorry? Put the guitar behind what?
Put it behind the sofa.
Right.
2.
Put the bag in the cupboard.
Where?
In the cupboard.
OK. The bag goes in the cupboard.
3.
Put the shoes under the sofa.
The shoes?
Yes. Put them under the sofa.
Fine.
4.
Put the computer on the table.
Pardon?
The computer. Put it on the table.
5.
Put the car on the cupboard.
Sorry?
The car. Put it on the cupboard.
OK.
Listen and answer the questions. Use prepositions.
When do you have art lessons? When is your birthday? Where do you live? What time does school start? When do you do your homework? Where is your bag at the moment?
I can't find my glasses. They aren't in my bag.
Are they in the kitchen?
No, they aren't. Oh, they're here.
Where?
On the table here, under my book.
1.
Let's meet at the station, Tom.
OK. But where? Near the ticket office?
Yes. How about under the clock?
Good idea. See you there.
2. Which boy is your cousin, Tom?
He's over there, near the door.
Is he the one next to the window?
No, he's next to the picture.
Oh, yes. 3. When do you play football on Saturdays, Joe?
I play after breakfast. We meet in the park at 10 o'clock.
Oh, what do you do after that?
Well, I go home and have lunch.
Then do you watch TV?
No, I do my homework.
4.
Which cake would you like, Sally? The pink one?
Ooh, no. The one behind it, please.
This chocolate one?
No, the one next to it. Oh, thank you.
How many brothers and sisters have you got, Charlie?
Oh, lots. I've got 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
What are their names?
My brothers are Tom, Paul, and Nick. And my sisters' names are Jane and Susan.
Who's the oldest?
Jane is.
Are you the youngest?
Well, I'm the youngest boy, but Susan is younger than me.
Is Nick the oldest boy?
Yes, he is. He's a year older than Tom and 2 years older than Paul.
It certainly is a big family.
Yes, it is.
The football was clean.
1.
It was a hot drink.
2.
The egg was blue.
3.
It was a slow car.
4.
The ring was cheap.
5.
It was a big ice cream.
6.
It was a funny film.
7.
The door was closed.
They were old shoes. She's got a red bag. The meal was expensive. It's a new watch. She bought a white hat. The sea will be cold.
He's famous.
1.
That's my old computer.
2.
You look tired. Are you okay?
3.
It's a good idea.
4.
Can I have the red pen, please?
5.
We're going to be late.
6.
Those pizzas are big.
7.
Come on, it's time to get ready.
8.
This soup tastes good.
9.
She's a beautiful girl.
10.
This is an interesting story.
What does your best friend look like?
She's tall. She's beautiful. 1.
How are you feeling?
I'm happy. I'm hungry.
2.
What's your school bag like?
It's old, it's dirty, it's heavy.
3.
How was your weekend?
It was good, thanks. 4.
What's the weather like today?
It's warm. It's cloudy.
5.
What's your bedroom like?
It's small. It's got white walls.
6.
What are your neighbours like?
They're quiet but friendly.
Look, Mum. Those people on that big table over there go to my school.
Oh, right. They're very noisy. Are they in the same class as you?
Some of them are. Charlie is. He's wearing a big brown jacket. Can you see him?
Is it a leather jacket?
Yes. He always wears that old leather jacket. And Helen is in my class too. She's got long black hair. Can you see her?
Oh, yes. She's got green eyes like you.
Yes, but she's more beautiful than me.
Don't be silly.
And that's Louise. She's the funniest person I know. She never stops talking and telling jokes. Look at her now. She's already made everyone laugh about 10 times.
Oh, yes. Everyone certainly looks very happy.
But not Robert.
Ah, is he the tall boy?
Yes, he's very tall. The tallest boy in the school, I think. And he's very serious. He never seems interested, but he always listens. He's nice. Clever too.
Oh, right. So that's Robert?
Yes. Can you see the boy with glasses?
Square glasses?
No, that's Charlie. Small round glasses.
Oh, yes.
That's Andy. He's not in my class, but I know him because he plays football very well. He's often in the school newspaper.
Oh.
He's very popular.
And who's the girl with dirty clothes?
Oh, that's Isabel. She lives on a farm and she often helps her mum and dad.
Ah.
She works really hard. She sometimes goes out with her friends, but she never dresses smartly. She seems really nice, but she only started at our school a few months ago, and I haven't spoken to her much yet.
I'm going to ask you some questions about your study habits, okay?
Okay.
First question, do you read quickly or slowly?
I read quickly. I like reading. It doesn't take me long to read things.
And is that the same for writing? Do you write quickly?
No, not at all. Writing's more difficult for me. I write slowly and carefully. I always change things again and again and try to make them better. I'm careful because I want to be sure I've explained everything correctly.
Okay. Now, think about the ideal time and place for studying. Can you concentrate well at home, or do you prefer to study in the library?
It's difficult for me to study at home because it's so busy and noisy. There are always people coming and going, and the TV is always on. And I've got 2 brothers. They're younger than me, and they run around and make a lot of noise.
So do you study in the library?
Yes, I often study in the library after school. But I don't usually go to the school library. I go to the public library in town. I like studying there. It's bigger than the school library, and there are always different people around, so it's more interesting too.
Do you ever listen to music when you study?
Yes, sometimes. It helps when my brothers are going crazy and being really noisy.
And the last question. How often do you review your notes?
What do you mean?
How often do you read over the notes that you've made in class or from books?
Oh, yes. I haven't got into a good habit of doing that yet. I review my notes once or twice a month, I suppose, when the teachers give us tests and exams.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Hillview Summer Camp. It's lovely to see you all here. I'm Dean, and I'm going to tell you about some of the activities here in the next few days. We've got lots of exciting things planned for you. First, tennis lessons. These take place in the sports hall. Who knows where that is?
Is it opposite the swimming pool?
No, that's the meeting room. The sports hall is the red building next to the swimming pool. So, is anyone interested in tennis lessons?
When are they?
They're every morning at 10 o'clock. Write your name on the list if you're interested. The teacher is really good. And with lessons every day, everyone can have a chance. Now, do we have any musicians here? Well, we're having a music session here next Sunday evening. Bring your own instruments or use the ones we have here at summer camp. We'll make some fantastic music together. Or you can just come and listen if you prefer. So that's next Sunday evening, okay? It will be in the room next to the cafe.
Excuse me, what's happening this afternoon?
That's a good question. That's the next thing on my list, in fact. This afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're showing a film in room 4. It's an adventure film. That's all I'm saying for now.
Where's room 4? I'm not sure where that is.
It's the big room near reception. Look, reception is over there. Can you see the sign? So go to reception and you'll find room 4, no problem. Now, does anyone have any other questions about...
Where is Debbie?
Hello.
Hi, Erin. Shall we go straight to the theatre, or do you want to come in for a minute?
I'm happy to go straight to the theatre. But what about Debbie? Isn't she coming too?
She is coming, but she's stuck in traffic on the main road. She phoned about 20 minutes ago. She'll meet us in front of the theatre.
Oh, OK.
1. Where are the theatre tickets?
Where are the tickets? Have you got them? I once went to the theatre and left some tickets on the table. It was a disaster. I had to come back and get them, and I missed the first part of the show.
Don't worry. They're right here in my pocket.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Come on, let's go.
2. Where is the theatre?
Anyway, where is the theatre? I've never been there, and I can't think where it is.
It's in the city centre, but it's a bit hard to find because there's a bank right in front of it. It's a shame because it's a nice old theatre, but it's hidden away behind this ugly bank.
3. When did Andy last go to the theatre?
Have you been there before?
No, never. Debbie goes every summer to see a show, but I haven't been to the theatre for years and years. I think the last time I went to the theatre was when I was a child, about 20 years ago.
Oh, wow! That is a long time ago.
Dora is friendlier than Rosie, but Beth is the friendliest of all.
1.
Rosie is better at sport than Beth, but Dora is the best of all.
2.
Rosie is the most intelligent. Beth is more intelligent than Dora.
3.
Dora is shyer than Beth, but Rosie is the shyest of all.
4.
Dora is the most popular. Beth is more popular than Rosie.
Listen. Choose the correct picture. A, B, or C.
Will the box fit in the car?
I don't think so. The car's too small.
1.
Why did you choose the Western Hotel?
Because the Western isn't as big as the Classic, and it's more modern. 2.
Have you got a lot of work at the moment?
Well, I'm busy enough, but not too busy.
3.
Which one are you going to buy?
I'm definitely going to buy the cheapest.
4.
How old is your son?
He's 15, but he isn't as tall as me yet.
5.
Are you warm enough?
Yes, thanks.
You will hear a conversation at the food market. Choose yes if the sentence is correct, and no if it is incorrect.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, please. I'd like some apples.
We've got these red apples.
They look too big. I prefer the green ones. I'll have 4 of them.
OK. Anything else?
How much are the peaches?
90 cents each.
That's too expensive.
You could have apricots. They're less expensive. They're 60 cents each.
OK, I'll have 5 of them.
How about some strawberries?
Are they sweet enough?
You can try them.
Thank you. Yes, I'll have 400 grams of these.
OK. Would you like anything else?
Yes, please. Some tomatoes.
We've got lots of different tomatoes. Which would you like?
Which are the cheapest ones?
The large ones over here.
They look too old.
What about the small ones over there? They're more expensive. They're €3 a kilo.
But they look nicer. I'll have half a kilo of them.
Here you are. Anything else?
No, that's enough. This bag's already too heavy. I can't carry any more.
They arrived at 6 o'clock in... 1. I saw the president on... 2. The train went through... 3. We went swimming every day during... 4. Who is the man in... 5. I'm meeting Helen outside. 6. You can travel from London to Paris by...
Hi, Carla. Did you go into town yesterday?
Yes, I did. I went shopping. I went to the bookshop to get a book for school. I'd just left the bookshop when I met Gemma.
What was she doing?
She was going to the park, so I decided to go with her. But on our way there, it started to rain.
I know. It rained really hard yesterday, didn't it?
Yes, there was a big storm. So instead of going to the park, we went into Milton's.
The department store?
Yes, that's right. We decided to stay there until the rain stopped. In the end, we were there from 2:30 to 4 o'clock.
That's a long time. What did you do?
We looked at the clothes department on the ground floor, and then we went up to the cafe on the 4th floor. We looked out of the window and watched the rain. When it stopped, we went outside again.
Did you go to the park in the end?
We did, actually. Amazingly, the sun came out and it was really nice. We left at 6 o'clock, but then I realised I'd left my book in the cafe at the department store. I'd put it on the table, put my cup on top of it, and then I forgot about it.
Did you go back?
Yes, someone had found it.
Oh, that was lucky.
Listen and choose the correct answer, A, B or C. What did the man do?
So what did you do? You must have been so scared.
No, not really. I just walked downstairs slowly and called the police. I think I was so surprised I didn't know what else to do.
1. Why didn't the girl phone yesterday?
Sorry I didn't phone last night.
That's okay.
I was so tired that I just fell asleep on the sofa with the TV on.
Were you feeling ill?
No, I was fine. Just very sleepy.
Do you feel better today?
Not really. I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, but now my tooth's really painful. I think I need to see a dentist.
Maybe that's why you were so tired yesterday.
Yes, maybe.
2. What's the man describing?
And next we have this rather unusual old pot. It is in fact a 300-year-old metal cooking pot. And if you look closely, you'll see that it's even got the...
3. Which sign is the woman talking about?
Hey, slow down.
Why? What do you mean?
Didn't you see that sign? You shouldn't be driving so fast in this area.
You're right. Sorry.
4. How does Libby feel about playing tennis with Jamie?
Do you want to play tennis sometime, Libby?
I don't know, Jamie. Maybe.
You're not sure?
I really don't play as well as you. It wouldn't be very interesting for you.
But look, I can't run as fast as usual because of my knee. I wouldn't be such a frightening opponent, would I?
Well, okay. We could have a game sometime. Maybe you can help me get better. Show me how to hit the ball more powerfully. Things like that.
5. Which is Henry's calendar?
How did you get on in April, Henry? Did you manage to do your exercises every day?
Well, I always thought about them. I never forgot about them.
That's a good start.
But I'm afraid I didn't always do them.
Okay, so how often did you do them?
I did them more often than in March. Quite often, really. I reckon it was about...
You will hear a fitness coach describing physical activities. Choose the correct answer, A, B or C.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm a very experienced fitness coach and I'm going to tell you about some cardiovascular activities, physical activities that are really good for your heart and lungs. Are you bored with the usual suggestions for a good cardiovascular workout, like running and swimming? There are plenty of other things you can try, and here are 3 of them. The first is skipping. Perhaps you remember jumping with a skipping rope with your friends when you were a child? Well, these days, skipping's becoming more and more popular as a fitness activity. It's a great way to make your arms and legs stronger, and it's such a cheap and simple way to exercise too. All you need is some space, preferably outdoors, and a skipping rope that's the right length. If you stand on one end of the rope and pull it up, the handle should reach to your chest. There are different kinds of jumps and steps that you can try, and with a regular skipping program, you should find yourself getting fit quickly. A word of warning though, skipping is a high-impact sport. It isn't the best activity for people with weak knees or elbows. Spinning is another form of exercise that you could try. This is basically cycling on fixed bicycles in a gym with a group of other spinners. The instructor uses music and well-chosen words to motivate you through the session. A small computer attached to the bike shows you how fast you're cycling and how much energy you're using. Of course, spinning's never going to be as exciting as cycling outdoors in the fresh air, but the main advantage is that the instructor will guide you through a carefully planned routine. And, of course, it never rains at the gym, so you'll always be able to go to your spin class. The third activity you could try is aqua or water aerobics. It's similar to traditional aerobics in which you move in time to music, but you do the class in a swimming pool. The water makes the movements more difficult, so you have to work harder. At the same time, the movements are slower and gentler than in a normal aerobics class, because the water supports your body. For this reason, water aerobics is good for anyone who has problems with their knees and elbows.